I can't believe this just happened, but I had no intention of making this video, and I feel compelled that I have to. Because I just got a phone call from an agent on my team who was completely confused. They seemed like they were a little bit terrified and they didn't know how to handle the situation, which baffles my mind because it seems so ridiculous to me. But I'm compelled to share this with you, and we can have a conversation about it. So I got a phone call from an agent who's working with some buyers, and I believe they have a new relationship. I don't believe this is a past client or anything like that. I think this is somebody that they met via some online service. So the lead was probably procured through the internet, maybe Zillow, maybe Facebook, I don't know. But I can't imagine this happening to anybody that they actually know. Nonetheless, our job is to serve and support anyone who is looking to buy or sell real estate and do it at the highest level, offer maximum value, maximum service, get them the best deal humanly possible. And of course, market conditions have changed radically, and we're entering into volatility season. So that being said, there are a lot less transactions that are happening right now than in the recent past. And I've done lots of content covering what the market changes are, but that's not the topic of this video. This is more human interaction 101. So my agent is there, they're touring a property, the energy is high, everybody's excited. And they're they're showing a home. And I'm dying of COVID, but I'll be okay. That being said, it was all good, right? Energy is high, everybody's excited, they're enthusiastic, the house is really nice, and it looks to be like it could be a winner of a house for them. It's in the right area, it's in the right market, it's in the right neighborhood, it checks all the boxes. But as they're making their way through the house, something unusual happened, which triggered this phone call to me. And it is not uncommon for me, when I'm showing a home, to obviously know about the home, know about the neighborhood, the pros and cons of what might be happening in the market. But tactically, if I'm walking through a home, I want to do it in a certain way. I want to ensure that the buyer or the potential buyer gets the full experience, understands the energy and flow of the home. I want to end up in the backyard or I want to end up at the best feature of the home. And in Florida, that usually is the pool outside, and that really sells the home itself. So I knew for certain, or actually, I didn't really know anything until I heard the story, but I know the house in question, I know the neighborhood in question, and I know that the backyard to this particular home, it's on a lake, it's fenced in, it's got a tropical setting, it's really nice. But I want to ensure that that's where I end up, and I've trained all my agents and partners and folks who work with me to do so, right? Anyhow, that was the intent, and what happened is that as they were touring the property and they were making their way through the property and they ended up in the master bedroom, that's where the trouble started, because the agent referred to, now, to be clear, this house, I know it, I know the model. The master bedroom is incredible. It is a huge room. It has a balcony which overlooks the pool. It is really big. It has a massive bathroom, massive his and her closets. It is really, really nice. And any potential buyer who walks into this room is going to be blown away by the view that they would have from the bed and the amount of room that they have to live in this master bedroom. So the kids can come in, there's room for a study, there's just plenty of room, plenty of space, positive energy, great flow, and tremendous view overlooking this tropical landscaping that I just referenced. Well, the problem started when, as I mentioned, the agent referred to it as the master bedroom. And the clients or the prospects or the buyers or potential buyers took great offense and scolded the agent for using the term master bedroom and suggested that the correct name is the primary bedroom. Now, are you effing kidding me? If we're going to play the politically correct game, and again, there's no right or wrong, and I'm not suggesting that you don't use the word primary bedroom, but I think we can all agree that there was no offense intended by suggesting that the room is a master bedroom, because it's the master bedroom. Everybody knows what we're talking about. And nonetheless, these particular potential buyers who were, not that their race is important, but it is noteworthy that, well, one, they're a little bit older. They are certainly affluent. This is a high price point home, but it was as if you had walked into a dance and somebody just pulled the needle across the record and just, and that's what happened. All the momentum, all the positivity just completely got unwound and unhinged because they used the term master bedroom. Now, the customer's always right. You should know your audience. You should absolutely meet people where they are. But this showing went off the rails and they ended up leaving. They ended up not seeing the backyard. They ended up excusing themselves from the rest of the showings that were scheduled for the day. And it makes me question whether the agent fully qualified these folks to begin with. But the reality of it is that the agent didn't know what to do or what to say or how to respond. And after, I guess, that disaster had ended, they called me and asked what I would do. And I was equally confused. And I asked them, I said, well, I'm sorry. Perhaps I don't understand what just happened, but you called the master bedroom, and they questioned you on that. And then it sounds like you froze. Why? Is there something about you that I should know? Because if somebody questioned me on whether a master bedroom is a primary bedroom or not, I would immediately just pivot into whatever they wanted me to call it, and I would keep the train moving. There is nothing racist or prejudiced or there's no bad intent from using that word. It is the word that's been universally used for a long time. And the fact that this agent couldn't figure out how to handle himself or herself, because I'm going to protect their anonymity, to me is mind-boggling. So that being said, perhaps it's more a statement about what the market is today, as opposed to whether the agent or the potential buyers are racist or woke or whatever. Perhaps these buyers were just not really buyers to begin with, and they were just tire kickers. I don't know. I do know that that a buyer who wants to buy a home is likely not going to take umbrage from you referring to it or me referring to it or anyone referring to it as a master bedroom. But that's what happened, and I felt compelled to share this video because it shocked me that that would be the thing that stopped the train from moving forward and stopped that the series of showings that were lined up, and potentially stopped that agent from getting paid and stopped those buyers from buying their dream home. But perhaps their dream home was more of a pipe dream home because they couldn't afford it in the first place because mortgage interest rates are so high. I don't know, yet to be determined, but I remain committed to sharing the truth about what's happening right now in today's market because we are entering into volatility season and buyers are coming up with new excuses that I've never heard before. But that's a first for me, and I figured I'd share it with you.